Welcome everyone to Florida Atlantic University, also known as FAU. FAU is an energetic and dynamic place that not only encourages students to forge their own path, but gives them the tools they'll need along the way. In recent years, this top public university used innovative strategies to drive record growth in student graduation and retention rates. FAU is the most diverse public university in Florida with a vibrant campus culture that embodies a coastal lifestyle. With its flagship campus in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida, FAU serves more than 30,000 undergraduate and graduate students across 6 campuses spanning more than 110 miles of Southeast Florida coastline. I'm your host, Alex Boylan, and in the next half hour, we're going to explore this exciting community and meet some incredible FAU students and alumni. We'll also check out FAU's exceptional opportunities for hands-on learning, whether that's at work, on campus, or in the field conducting groundbreaking research. So let's dive right in. Welcome to Florida Atlantic University. This is the College Tour. This is gonna be great. We're now gonna go to FAU Stadium and meet Michael. He's a senior from East Haven, Connecticut, majoring in multimedia journalism. Michael is a campus tour guide, and he's gonna tell us all about the campus experiences here at FAU. I gotta tell you, I am loving FAU's energy and vibe. Michael, take it away.
Hey everyone. Florida Atlantic University has been my home for close to 3 years now and has given me the college experience that I've always wanted. From the first day stepping onto campus, I knew that FAU was the place for me. I found myself in an environment with opportunities to grow both inside and out of the classroom through unique degree programs, a diverse student population, athletics, and of course the beach. FAU is always working to create a better on-campus atmosphere. Everywhere you look, there's new residence halls, buildings, and study areas popping up, including the newly renovated Student Union, which includes an esports area with more than 40 gaming stations and setups for consoles. Since I love to work out, my favorite place to be on campus is the Fitness and Recreation Center. I'm there almost every day, either lifting weights or playing pickup basketball. One thing I look forward to most is Saturdays during football season. Our football games are an all-day affair, and you can find our students tailgating outside the stadium, followed by taking in the action from the student section. We have 19 Division I athletic teams here at FAU, and we love cheering on our Owls on the field or in the arena. FAU gave me the on-campus learning experience I needed in order to thrive in journalism. Here, I worked with South Florida Journal, a student-produced radio show covering news all across South Florida, which allowed me to express my passion for broadcasting. Looking back on everything I've experienced and accomplished leading up to graduation, I am forever grateful for my OWL community. Thank you, Florida Atlantic University. Now back to you, Alex.
Did you all see that stadium? What a fun place to spend on Saturdays. It's football in paradise. Thanks again, Michael. FAU's beachside location is a huge draw for students, so we're gonna head less than 2 miles off campus to the beach and meet Santanya. She's a sophomore majoring in psychology with a minor in human resource management. And she's gonna tell us how FAU students take full advantage of all South Florida has to offer. Santanya, you are on.
Hey everyone! Moving all the way to South Florida from a small town in Georgia felt like a big risk. But FAU proved to be the only school that could provide me undergraduate research opportunities, dedicated advisors, and an excellent faculty-to-student ratio, and a location less than 2 miles from the beach. Living in Boca Raton, I'm surrounded by booming businesses, palm trees, and the beauty of the Atlantic Ocean. But that's not the only thing that makes FAU's location so special. For me, being a short drive from cultural hubs such as Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Delray Beach provide the perfect opportunity to learn and live in paradise. On weekends, I start my days giving tours to prospective students before heading out to brunch with friends or relaxing right here on the beach. If you're feeling more active, there are tons of trails and parks to explore. And FAU's Campus Rec offers outdoor adventure tours and equipment rentals so that you can explore South Florida's great outdoors to the fullest extent. One of my favorite spots to meet with friends and take in the local culture is Atlantic Avenue, also known as the Ave. Here you'll find street festivals, local businesses, and restaurants with amazing food and live music. The beauty of going to school in South Florida is that you're not confined to campus. We spend a lot of time exploring the local community. Living in South Florida, there's so much to see and do, and so much to learn in and out of the classroom. What some may call a weekend getaway or spring break, I get to call everyday life. What's next, Alex?
Santanya, that was amazing, and so was that ocean view. I love how FAU students really immerse themselves in the culture of South Florida and explore the natural beauty of this area. What an incredible place to go to college. That was excellent. Thank you. Our next stop is at the Student Union, where we'll meet Rhoda. She's a junior elementary education major, and she's gonna tell us about the engaging learning environment here at FAU. FAU offers more than 170 degree programs where expert faculty create a learning environment that prepares students for success in all areas of life. Rhoda, please take it away.
Thank you for the beautiful introduction, Alex. You've already heard about location and the campus experience from my peers, but FAU prides itself on its strong academics and engaging learning environments. After earning my AA degree, I transferred to FAU from a local college. And let me tell you, as soon as I stepped foot on this campus, I felt welcomed and supported in achieving my goals. One of the best first experiences I had at FAU was being a part of the First Year Connections mentoring program. In this program, I was assigned a mentor that guided me through my first year and connected me with valuable resources through the Center of Teaching and Learning. At FAU, students have numerous opportunities to learn through experienced and esteemed scholars. We also have several honors programs, such as the Wilkes Honors College, which offers an all-honors curriculum and close-knit community. As an education major, I've met talented faculty who've pushed me to reach my fullest potential. From professors making themselves available for meetings to advisors guiding with class selection, everyone here is dedicated to my success. A big part of my FAU story is the leadership training I've gained through the Office of Leadership Education and Development. Learning valuable skills such as public speaking and understanding my own talents not only helped me excel in my classes, but also helped me in achieving my goal of joining student government and eventually being elected as the Boca Raton campus governor. In this role, I represent every student on the Boca campus to find innovative ways for resources, activities, and programming to benefit our OWL community. I've been at FAU a little over a year and already achieved so many of my leadership goals. Florida Atlantic University is the school for students to reach their full potential in and out the classroom. Back to you, Alex.
Thank you, Rhoda. I am so impressed by all you've achieved in your time at FAU. The leadership experience you're getting outside the classroom will not only benefit you academically, but also make you a well-rounded candidate when it's time to apply for jobs. You're a rock star. Cheers, Rhoda. All right, everyone, let's meet Alexis. She's majoring in ocean engineering with a minor in mathematics. FAU's coastal location offers students countless opportunities to conduct incredible research in the region's vast marine ecosystems. They've got students working alongside experts in sea turtle conservation, shark migration, coastal restoration, and much, much more. This is going to be a great one. Alexis, you are on.
Thank you, Alex. I've been very fortunate to work on a variety of research projects here at FAU. Here, undergraduates have the rare opportunity to conduct doctoral level research early on. I've been able to work on projects developing submersibles to identify the invasive red lionfish and a way to reduce carbon dioxide emissions from the thermal power plant systems. I am currently conducting research on FAU's Harbor Branch campus as a part of their Marine Science and Engineering Summer Internship Program. I've been able to work on quantifying Florida's red tide issue and protecting the endangered Atlantic sturgeon. FAU's campuses span 110 miles of coastline, and its unique locations from the Indian River Lagoon to Dania Beach's intercoastal area offer students interested in ocean-related studies extraordinary opportunities to learn through experience from world-famous researchers. I'm able to collect samples for my studies right on campus and even go diving at FAU's SeaTech campus. FAU is the first school in the nation to have an undergraduate ocean engineering program, and the faculty and staff that make up this program keep me motivated to continue on such a rigorous career path. No matter how elaborate my project ideas got, I always had a faculty member right there with me. The unwavering support for undergraduate research here at FAU is what has allowed me so many opportunities for success with my work. I've helped other undergraduates develop their own research projects that make them feel just as passionate as I feel exploring research ideas. FAU makes me confident that I chose the best school for my studies. That's it for me, Alex. What's up next?
Alexis, wonderful job. Thank you for sharing your story with us. The opportunities for students interested in marine and ocean-related studies are just remarkable. These students are joining world-class researchers, investigating some of humanity's greatest challenges and addressing issues that impact Florida, our nation, and beyond. Thank you, Alexis. Next, we'll hear from a recent FAU graduate. Felipe graduated with a degree in business and had a job waiting for him, thanks to the help of the FAU Career Center. FAU prides itself on its impressive student success rates and is a top degree producer for underrepresented minorities. At FAU, these students outperform the university-wide graduation rate. Felipe, you are on.
Hey everyone, applying to college, I was not sure what I wanted to study. I remember stressing over picking a school that not only made me happy, but also supported my visions and goals. FAU's investment in value and diversity was a strong factor in my decision. I've lived in 5 other countries, and if there's one thing I love, is being surrounded by different types of people. Being exposed to different perspectives and ideas really shaped my college experience for the better. As a business major with big dreams, I sought out advising and mentorship to help guide me towards my goals. At FAU, every student has their own success network, a group of academic, career, and financial aid advisors dedicated to making sure you have the best outcome. This supportive approach has helped students like me graduate on time and be ready for the job market. I picked classes focused on my professional goals, perfected my resume, and attended multiple career fairs to make sure I knew about all the opportunities out there in the real world. Thanks to this, I was able to graduate with a full-time job waiting for me. To further expose myself to people and opportunities, I decided to join clubs that fit my values and aspirations. As part of the American Marketing Association, I learned so much so quickly. I attended national conferences and participated in case competitions. This club allowed me to realize that I was exactly where I was supposed to be. Everyone at FAU is focused on students, like me, reaching their full potential. So if I can leave you with some words of advice, it would be to get to know your faculty, meet with your advisors, visit the FAU Career Center, join clubs, and most importantly, maximize your social and academic resources. Back to you, Alex.
Excellent job, Felipe. Congratulations on your degree and the success you're enjoying as a recent college grad. The advice you give of getting to know your professors and utilizing the FAU Success Network is spot on for students just starting their journey at FAU. Thanks again. Let's go to the Breezeway. This bustling walkway cuts through the center of campus and serves as the gathering place for students. We'll meet Kristen. She's a senior majoring in public management, and she's going to tell us about the many clubs and events here at FAU. You are up. Please take it away.
Thanks, Alex. Hey, everybody. When I arrived on FAU's campus, I didn't know anyone, so I knew I needed to get involved to make the most out of my experience here. I immediately signed up for sorority recruitment and found my home away from home in Alpha Delta Pi. The most unique aspect of fraternity and sorority life here at Florida Atlantic University is a true sense of community. I always see a friendly face on campus, and we are constantly collaborating and supporting each other's organizations. FAU has over 400 clubs, so there truly is something for everybody. In addition to Greek life, I've made lifelong friends through FAU's club cheer team, the Spearfishing and Freediving Club, and the Scuba Diving Club. These groups gave me the chance to do some traveling and make great memories. We drove to Daytona for a cheer competition and to Ginnie Springs for a camping trip. Our campus community always has something going on, with FAU's Boca Raton campus hosting over 5,000 student-led events each year. One of my favorites is the annual Fall Bonfire to kick off the school year. It's a fun tradition that brings the whole university together. Then, in the spring, we've got our Carnival and the Festival of Nations, which celebrates the diversity of our school. I've had the best college experience thanks to how easily I was able to get involved on campus. My involvement has helped me to further develop my leadership skills and my confidence. As a freshman unsure about what college would look like for me, I could have never imagined the impact FAU would have on my life. As a senior, I hold leadership positions across campus, including on the Panhellenic Council. These opportunities to work with my peers not only enriches my time at FAU, but also allows me to form deep connections that will last long after graduation. Alex, what's next?
I love seeing the ways FAU students can make the most of their college years. FAU aims to create a welcoming space for all students. Its top rating for LGBTQ+ friendliness and recognition as a Hispanic serving institution are just two examples of this commitment in action. Thanks again. FAU is one of the most ethnically and racially diverse universities in the nation and prides itself on being a welcoming place for all students. Our next student, Kennedy, is a junior, multimedia journalism major. We'll hear how she and other students are working to create a more inclusive FAU. Kennedy, you are on.
Thanks, Alex. Hey, everyone. As a second-generation OWL, FAU has allowed me to learn more about myself and explore different leadership roles through their many club and organizations. FAU has over 400 clubs and organizations, and if those don't fit your interest, you can always start your own, which is what I did my freshman year. In March of 2020, I launched the Paradigm Press, FAU's first Black-led student newspaper. Paradigm Press highlights the minority population at FAU and serves as a soundboard for students to express their thoughts on campus and world news. We are now a registered 501c3 organization and plan on raising money for incoming journalism students. Paradigm has allowed me to connect with tons of faculty and staff and has opened up many job and internship opportunities. As a journalism major, Paradigm has allowed me to gain real-world journalism experience outside of the classroom. When I'm not running the Paradigm Press, I serve as the president of the Black Student Union. BSU focuses on educating the FAU community on Black issues that are affecting students at FAU. We also work on networking and connecting students to form a family away from home. FAU also has resources like the Office of Black Student Success and Initiatives and the Center for Ideas, which help organizations like the Black Student Union flourish. FAU's rich diversity ensures that every student can find their niche. I have created lifelong friends and connections that will prepare me for life after graduation. Thank you for letting me share my story, Alex. What do we have next?
Excellent job, Kennedy. You are truly a trailblazer. It's so important for students to have a voice and talk about their experiences in an authentic way. When it comes to diversity, FAU knows that exposure to differing life experiences and perspectives prepares students for a modern global marketplace. Thanks again. Next, we'll meet Valeria. She's a senior marketing and international business major and the first person in her family to go to college. As a national leader in student achievement, FAU is home to award-winning programs that ensure every student has the opportunity to succeed. She's waiting at the Student Support Services building to share her story. Valeria, you are up.
Thanks, Alex. Hi, everyone. When I was looking at colleges, I made it my goal to find a school that supports and equips first-generation students like me with the proper resources to succeed. I discovered FAU, where student retention and graduation rates aren't impacted by things like income, first-generation status, or race. Once I started at FAU, the Office of First-Generation Student Success immediately connected me with a mentoring program that helped me navigate college life with someone who's been in my shoes. They helped me get a job on campus, directed me to the Career Center for internship opportunities, and referred me to OWL Central to find different organizations that would allow me to grow within my field. South Florida is an economic center for the state and offers opportunities for jobs with major companies, so you don't have to wait until summer break to get an internship. The Career Center taught me the importance of growing your personal brand and making yourself marketable to different companies. I was able to get an internship my freshman year with a digital marketing agency and was promoted to digital media coordinator within 6 months. This experience led to my current role of working in digital marketing for a software development company, all while attending FAU. The support I've received as a first-generation student has inspired me to help other students, and I became the president of First and Proud, FAU's first-gen student organization. I also served as the Director of Professional Development for American Marketing Association and the VP of Professional Activities for Delta Sigma Pi. Through these roles, I've been able to help students reach their full potential with the help of professional development and the right FAU resources. I am first and proud. That's my story. Now back to you, Alex.
Wow, Valeria, I'm so impressed by the success you've already had in your career and your dedication to helping other first-generation students thrive. It's fitting that a school founded on the principle that higher education should be available to everyone specializes in lifting up traditionally underserved students. What a special place. Thank you so much for that. Next, we'll hear about FAU's award-winning undergraduate research program from Wayne. He's a junior studying neuroscience and behavior, and he's doing some incredible work. We'll meet him at FAU's newest hub of research and inquiry, the Sandbox, a creative space for students from all disciplines to come together and actively learn about artificial intelligence. Wayne, take it away.
Thank you, Alex. My interest in FAU started with their reputation of research, especially in the field of neuroscience. The Office of Undergraduate Research has a dedicated group of faculty and staff dedicated to helping students along their path to become the next great researcher. Interested in anything other than science? Well, there's research opportunities in every field, and the Office of Undergraduate Research is here to help. In addition to great faculty, FAU has partnered with the Max Planck Florida Institute for Neuroscience and the Florida campuses of Scripps Research, giving students a chance to work alongside world-renowned scholars. I'm fortunate enough to be a part of 2 labs here at FAU, one that focuses on neurological diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, and another that focuses on evolutionary changes through genetic mutations. I love to know that my work will contribute to the growth of knowledge and our road to science. I found it important to surround myself with people that have a great work ethic and who are wise and kind enough to share their wisdom. Their advice not only helps me with my research, but also helps me with my personal growth as well. In my sophomore year, I found it important to help people just like me. I became president of a research club named Learn, where I would help my fellow classmates get connected to their own research opportunities. And in a way, it gave me a chance to give personal life tips with the little wisdom that I had. As you can tell, research here at FAU not only gives you a space to conduct experiments, pursue a career, and make scientific advancements, but it also gives you a space to connect with great minds and like-minded people. That's my story. Back to you, Alex.
Thank you, Wayne. The important work you're doing as an undergraduate student is truly exceptional, as are the connections you've made through FAU's Office of Undergraduate Research. How amazing that students in every field, from the arts to business to science, can win grants to do research. That is fantastic. Thanks again. Okay, everyone, we have another impressive FAU student for you to meet. Aiden is a business management major with an emphasis in entrepreneurship. He's going to share his story of taking an idea and turning it into a business with the help of the resources FAU offers to student innovators and entrepreneurs. This is going to be a good one. Aiden, you're on, my man.
Welcome to sunny South Florida, a boater's paradise. I grew up on the water, whether it was boating, fishing, or surfing, and I knew I wanted to attend a school that fit for me and my future. With most of my life being spent around the ocean, it was only proper that I build my career around it. Thus, my entrepreneurial mindset took over. When I had the idea to innovate the boating community, like any startup business, the early stages of development can be quite scary, but FAU gave me the tools and resources I needed to create my startup business, Marine Connects, a platform that connects boaters with qualified marine service vendors. Taking a leap with my idea into several entrepreneurial programs, such as the FAU Wave, the Business Plan Competition, and the FAU Tech Runway, I began to see a future forming for Marine Connects. I applied and was accepted into the FAU Wave program. This program helped me get my idea up and running. As I developed further, I was accepted into the FAU Business Plan Competition. I stood up in front of a room of investors and pitched my idea, not as a student, but as a professional. I won first place and $10,000 to begin investing into my idea.
FAU has done so much for me, and I'm going to go ahead and leave you with one more piece of advice. FAU provides students with so many opportunities to be successful, but it's up to you as the student to take advantage of those opportunities and to make it happen. Back to you, Alex.
Thank you, Aiden. Boca Raton has a long history of innovation as home to centers credited with the advancement of modern computing and airborne radar. So it's fitting that a school founded in this region of ingenuity provides unmatched opportunities for students to turn their dreams into reality. Thanks again. I want to thank all the amazing students for sharing their stories with us. These FAU Owls are bold, ambitious, and ready to take on the world. That is right. What an impressive university located in one of the most beautiful parts of the country. But don't just take my word for it. Now it's up to you to learn more about Florida Atlantic University and discover what makes this remarkable university a leader in student achievement, undergraduate research, and diversity. That's it from me. Hopefully, we'll see you on campus real soon. And now it's time for Owlsy and I to hit the beach. Take care, everybody.